Well, the projections for the MENA region are encouraging. We do see that growth is going to continue to pick up in MENA region. But we need to make two distinctions. One with respect to oil producers countries, where although growth will pick up, to some point it will be some moderated due to the fact that they have lowered their oil production. On the other hand, you have the oil importers countries where growth will pick up a little bit further because they have diversified more their economy going forward. But overall, the outlook for the MENA region is positive. It shows that diversification, whether from oil producing countries or non-oil producing countries, somehow is contributing to growth, which is extremely important. One factor, nevertheless, which continues somehow to constrain growth in MENA region is related to stability. And we at the World Bank, we know the price of peace and stability with respect to the growth agenda. That is why currently we believe that Middle East and North Africa regions having the path of stability and peace will also contribute to a much more stronger growth going forward. Of course, the GCC countries stand aside in the sense that not only they are oil producers, but also they are diversifying their economy. And this gives them a much more impetus with respect to how growth is picking up. That you compare it with countries currently which are fragile, conflict, or facing violence, you can see that there is somehow a reverse trend where the impact of conflict have had considerable impact and negative impact with respect to the economies and growth. This MOU, this Memorandum of Understanding, which just we signed with the Mohammed bin Zayed Water Foundation, is our common understanding, our joint initiative with respect to addressing water security in the MENA region and beyond. We believe that water is life, but water is also a fundamental driver for growth. And because water represents a constraint in MENA region, finding innovative solution will be extremely important. Hence, we join hand with the Mohammed bin Zayed Foundation in tackling, in making for us a common challenge on how we can help address those issues related to water in MENA region, but also beyond. There are many solutions which currently are being devised. Because the water problem is compounded by four dimensions, if I may. First is too much water, floods. And when floods come, it destroys all infrastructure, the asset. Then too little water, the scarcity, which is associated with drought. Then you have the third dimension, which is too dirty water, the pollution, which is becoming more and more important. And then the fourth dimension, which people don't talk much about, is currently too wasted water. There are a lot of waste of water, whether through leakages, whether through the way it is being managed, which all of that contribute currently to be break to sustainable water management in the region. So the solutions are diverse. We have seen, for example, that MENA has embraced the dimension of water desalination. More than 50%, up to 55% of the water desaled today is in MENA region. But there are more innovative solutions, like, for example, wastewater reuse, water recycling, closing the gap between surface water, groundwater, treated water, so the whole conjunctive use of water. But in doing it also how we can use artificial intelligence analytics in order to support evidence bases, how we can use technologies, for example, to track where water leakages are and how to fix it, how to use smart irrigation system in order, for example, to produce more with less water. So there is a whole set of solutions which currently the region are working on, and where we believe that the pioneering role which the Mohammed bin Zayed Foundation have set as an objective, a water-secure region, a water-secure world, is also a peaceful world. It's also a stable world. And that is that world we at the World Bank want to promote, want to support. And that is why we are joining hand with the Mohammed bin Zayed Foundation. So growth is picking up in the MENA region. But if you take currently the GCC countries, our projection for 2025 is 3.4%. But we see that growth to be able to reach 4.1% in 2026. That is to say, to some point, all the initiatives being taken in the region, in addition to the fact that they are reducing their oil production, if this diversification continue, if the reform continue, the MENA region will be able to thrive even more better in the economic side. This is for the GCC countries. Now, if we talk about MENA region, the overall should be around 3.3%. So you can see the difference between how the GCCs are leading and on the other hand, how the rest of the MENA region is trailing. Nevertheless, all those elements still compounded by one factor, a factor of uncertainty which is currently stability, peace. And we at the World Bank, we do measure how peace is important, how stability is important with respect to supporting growth and moving the agenda of prosperity.